Hello, second grade language. Mr. Hunter here. I'm here to work with you. This is new. This is new to me. It's new to you. So let's bear with each other. If there's anything you don't understand, you can email me and we'll work on it and we'll try to make it clear for you. This week, what I'm talking to you about is just giving you an idea of what you're going to be working on this week. In your weekly, it should have said you have pages, I believe, 197, 198, all the way up until 206. And so I'm just going through in my book some of the ideas, some of the things that you will be working on this coming week. We have the sentence right here. This comes from page 199. So this is where we're talking about subjects and verbs. A subject is the focal point. It's the main idea of the sentence. Who are we talking about? If I'm talking about Michael went out to play basketball, who am I speaking of? I'm speaking of Michael. Michael would be the subject. If I'm talking about Naomi and Ada were outside playing, who are the subjects? Naomi and Ada. Right now, who is talking to you? Mr. Hunter. So I am the subject. So obviously you kind of get a understanding right there. We haven't been doing too bad with that in class already, but now we're going to have to diagram that. And a diagram means you're just showing. You are showing the subjects and the verbs. So pretty much you have this sentence. This comes from page 199 in your worksheet. It says, Austin caught the football. I have a line right here because I've already done it and moved ahead. Who is the subject? Who are we talking about? We're talking about Austin. And then everything else is what he did. So this would be the subject. You already have clearly identified that. Now, in the past, there was a word called the predicate. Everybody remember that? The predicate is what happened the rest of the sentence. But for this exercise, all you're doing is identifying the verb. A verb is an action. So Austin did what to the football? He caught the football. Exactly. So if it asks you to circle it, you're going to circle. If it asks you to put two lines underneath, you're going to put two lines. If it just asks you to put a little star above it, you're going to do whatever it says in the directions for that to work, because that is actually how you're going to answer the question. All of the sentences, all of the exercises have it set up just like this. There's two blanks. There's a column and there's a line. You're going to identify the subject, all right? And then you're going to identify the verb. That's for one of your pages. On another page, we talked about singular and plural. I think that's pretty simple, but just for a review, singular is less than one. Plural is more than one. So Mr. Hunter has singular or plural marker. Does he have one marker or does he have more than one marker? It's singular. I have one marker. But if I were to pick up another marker that's sitting here on my desk and hold up two, that is plural. I have more than one. So that's just all you need to remember. Singular, one, plural, more than one. In the next pages, as you look, if you can take out your worksheet, it's going to be on page 200, which is the back of 199. You're dealing with commas. Commas separate. It's like taking a breath when you're speaking. If I asked you what you did this weekend and you said, I went to the store and I went to the market and I went to the movies and I did this. Now, those are a lot of things that you did, but you'd have to break that up when you're writing it down in the sentence. You couldn't just say, I went to the store, market. It doesn't look right. It's called a run-on sentence. So you say, I went, and forgive my writing as I turn back, it looks a little sloppy. I went to the store, movies, and bowling. All right? And I'm writing sloppily, but you get the idea. I went to the store, movies, and bowling. You name three different things. You can't just say them all back to back. It doesn't look right. It's not how you write. So a comma separates. It gives space. And it has to separate not one item. It separates three or more. So if you went to three different places, you're going to put a comma in there. If you want the five, you're just still going to put a comma in there. If it's only one, you just write it and you do not worry about the comma. So that's another lesson that we're going to learn this week. Now, moving on to these four words right here. Everybody say may. Everybody say can. Everybody say learn. And everybody say teach. All right? When you're asking questions, when you're using sentences, these are different directions of how you're supposed to ask those questions. If you say may refers to do you have permission? So when you guys politely ask me in class, Mr. Hunter, may I go to the restroom? That's asking for permission. If you were to say, Mr. Hunter, can I go to the restroom? Can, if you look on your worksheet, it says it deals with ability. Do you have the ability to go to the bathroom? Yeah, you do. Can you go to the bathroom by yourself? Yes, you can. So you don't need to ask can, because can only deals with ability, but permission is something that you need to be able to go to the bathroom. So you would ask, may I go to the restroom? There's different things. A giraffe, the example here says a giraffe can reach the tallest leaves. Does it need permission to reach the tallest leaves? No. But does it have the ability to reach the tallest leaves? Yes, it does. So that's why you say can instead of may. A giraffe doesn't have to ask questions at all. All right. Let's look at the next word. It says learn. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I think we all understand what learn means, right? Raise your hand if you know what learn means. Learn means to get knowledge. That's what you're doing right now. That's what you're doing at home, even though we're not in class and school. You're learning each and every day. So when you're writing these items down, singular, plural, diagramming the subjects, you're showing the subjects, learning the difference between may and can, that is what we call learn. Learn is when you're getting knowledge. And what I am trying to do right now is the last word. It's called teach. I am trying to teach you, to give you knowledge. You guys are already smart on your own, but what I'm trying to do is to shape what you know and help guide you along the right path so that you continue to grow and you want to learn more. You always learn. Even though I'm older than you guys, I won't tell you my age, but even though I'm older than you guys, I'm still learning every single day. This entire situation with me teaching from home, I'm learning every single day. So these are the first couple of lessons you're going to learn for the first 2 days. I'll turn one more page, so on page 202. There is, again, a part where you're going to have to mark the sentences, the verb and the subject. Just follow the directions. Don't rush. Take your time, and we'll come back with the lessons that you're going to learn the rest of the week on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All right.